Hello, peoples. It's been a while. Let's get started. Yeah, so let's just keep doing this. Okay, so today I decided that we would continue on our baking ventures and bake something else, except this time we'll add the element of fire. So let's start by making an actual cake for a change, as opposed to weaseling our way out of doing any hard work and actually doing something from the fridge. Why did I ever think rosé was good? Oh.
It really is just like a cold red. I should have just bought something I liked.
To try and make the entire process go a little bit faster, I thought I would get some help. And I got some help from a Miss Betty Crocker. So we are going to have a box to help us tell us where to go from here. So we are going to be making a rainbow bit.
Don't you just love it? It has like little rainbows.
Do not eat raw cake batter. I don't know about some of you, but I know I at least have some self-control, so wait until this shit is done. Sometimes more isn't better. Options confuse people much more than they help solve things.
Look, I have so many options. I have the pan, I have circles, and then circles again. And then cupcakes, which they're just mini cakes, like what's the point? And then a big cake that has a hole in it. So really an oversized donut. Really. So fancy. What everyone should have in their thing anyway. So let's start by looking for this.
Please tell me this is funny.
I don't know.
So we have found our 13 by 9 inch pan. Or in this case, glass cookware. Because we don't want plastic in our food, so we get everything in glass now. So first we heat oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit for shiny metal or glass pan, which is awesome because that's what we have. Grease or spray bottom only of 13 by 9 pan or bottom and sides of all other pans use paper baking cups for cupcakes. I don't have grease. I don't know what to do. Grease or spray the bottom of the pan with what? You know pan, but pan is just a chemical. We don't want to eat chemicals. That's disgusting. So for greasing our pan without using grease, we're going to use butter again. So we will cut this up into a tiny piece so we don't ruin the block of it by melting it a little bit. And then we rub it into our pan. Butter is actually kind of disgusting. This is essentially fat. This is pure fat. And salt. You know you're getting old when alcohol starts to affect you a lot faster than what it did, say, 3 months ago. So now that your butter is basically the same, stick it back in the microwave for just a little bit longer because it didn't do anything. Except it's moving
Really slowly across the plate.
Maybe this is enough. So we'll take our newly found melted butter and we'll just plop it on our dish. Let's give the pan a little loving and we'll spread this. After you made sweet, sweet love to your pan, it should look like a nice hot thing of love, which also may look like this. And then next have a drink for completing step 1. Oh my gosh, it's like we leveled up. Do. Mix cake, mix stuff, which is probably like flour, sugar, rainbow, and fairy dust, with water, oil, and eggs in large bowl on low. On low for 30 seconds, and then beat on high for 2 minutes. And then scraping the bowl occasionally and pour into pan. I thought since we were doing this from blocks that it would be easy. Who's going to time themselves to mixing on low for exactly 30 seconds and then on medium for 2 minutes? What happens if I accidentally switch to high? Did I just screw up the cake? I will get our large bowl now and we'll tackle this together. Hey look, I have 2 huge knockers. We have ourselves a large mixing bowl, which is about this size, or hopefully it's large enough to hold everything that we're going to be putting into it. This is the part where we actually rip into the box. It's like a mystery box. We don't know what we're going to get inside. Oh, I was afraid I was going to go flying there for a bit. Dump this in here. God. Ta-da! I need a beater. I hope that the few people who did watch the last one thought I was funny, because I think I'm hysterical. 3 eggs. 1, 2, and 3. Let's see. Half a cup of oil. That much? Ish? So at this point, you should have this amount of goop, which is going to become so delicious that we don't even know it yet. Just you wait.
Eject!
I have a fantastic idea that I came up with before and during I'm drunk. I thought, what if you make this vanilla cake or whatever and throw something really awesome on its own in it, so together it'll make like a mega awesome thing. So I decided to buy a whole bunch of mini Reese's Pieces, because peanut butter and chocolate is one of the best things in the world, and then put it in a cake. Like, you can't go wrong. Like, it has to be delicious, right? Or so I think, or thought, depending on when I'm watching this. Look, there's so many. And the best thing about this is that you buy so much, we're not going to run out because there's no recipe to follow. It's fantastic. You have as many as you want. You can put like another 3 in your mouth. Like, oh. And then like another 2. Oh. And then throw 2 at your boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever you want. Oh. Simplest way of mixing. It's like they disappeared. They're not there anymore. So this is the final product before it gets baked. 13 by 9 with pre-made cake mix, which is just flour, sugar, and rainbow bits, and your own ingredients like milk, eggs, oil, and your Reese's Pieces, and then you just shove it into the oven. Put that in there. Close it. Okay. And the countdown is on. I did not buy frosting at the store because it costs just as much as the cake. So let's get started with icing. We need half a cup of butter softened, 4.5 cups of sugar, vanilla extract, and a couple tablespoons of milk. The butter looks softened. We grab some vanilla, and we grab some milk. It's time to see if we actually screw this cake up or if it looks really delicious. Charge! Oh my gosh, it looks so pretty! Look how pretty it looks! It looks like a cake! Really hot cake. Oh my gosh, ow. Finish making your frosting. Supposed to. This is what it looks like. It looks like another cake batter. So when your frosting starts to look like another piece of cake, add more milk. Like it looks like frosting, but again, it almost looks like cake mix. I really don't care. I really don't care. Now let's watch me dissect my cake.
No. Oh my gosh. It's still liquid.
Put it back in the oven for longer. Oh my gosh. That is a little bit embarrassing, especially when the cake doesn't want to go back in its spot. Oh my gosh. So we'll just leave it in there for maybe another 10 minutes and we'll see what happens. Safety first. And go. Oh my gosh, it looks pretty much the same. Oh. Look at where all the Reese's Pieces went. 1, 2, 3, flip!
Ta-da!
After flipping it onto a flat tray, we have a big pile of delicious smelling poo. So we will let that cool down for a while, and then we'll throw on all of our frosting, which at this point may be a bit too much. But we'll use it all anyway to make it even more delicious, and we'll see what happens. So even though it may not look like something right now, we have a cake with icing on it. That may be a little overflowed, however, that adds character. So we will shove this into the fridge so it becomes 1 as opposed to 2. And now for a drum roll, please. Let's see what this tastes like. Oh my god. It was beyond anything I could have thought of. Oh my god. Chocolate, good. Peanut butter, good.
You like it?
Cake base, good. Oh my gosh. Frosting. Delish. Just to prove to you that when you have the munchies going on when you're drunk, bake what you're thinking of baking because it can never go wrong. Enjoy.